Welcome to Casa de Yaya. It is Tuesday, October 1st. That's right, it's already October. I am currently in the master bedroom, and this is the feature wall. This was the clapboard that was on the outside of the house that we saved, and I sanded the wrong side, and my son-in-law and I installed it, and now it is painted and it looks wonderful. The rest of the room is painted. While I was painting, I found every flaw in my tape and float, and there were plenty, but this paint that I'm using, Behr Marquee paint, oh my gosh, it is fabulous, and it hides a lot of my work. Not so wonderful work. I've decided I'm going to live with it. I'm not going to worry about it. Furniture, art, and cabinets and shelving is going to hide a lot. So I painted the closet watermelon punch, the same as the outside of the house. And everything else is white. Bit of sugar is the color I chose in the Behr Marquee. So it is white, white, white. Into the little hallway. The bathroom is still not done. The walls, the sheetrock's painted. I still have the beadboard to deal with. That's the next project. Onto the back door and hallway, and notice the plastic sheeting. No, we don't have lead. The paint attested negative for lead, but since I have all these walls painted, what we're doing in here is scraping beadboard, and I didn't want all of that dust and stuff to get on everything else. So I've covered up my painted walls and then covered up this doorway and then this big area to keep all the dust and debris from the rest of the house. Yes, I was very excited that there was no lead. I totally scraped all of the paint off of the feature beadboard wall in the kitchen. I mean, I've got a really good scraper and scraped it all the way down. This is going to be the feature wall in the kitchen, which is probably going to be the busiest room in the house. Not that I cook, but that's where we eat. And everybody, you know, no matter where I serve my guests, they always love my kitchen best. That's always been the case no matter where I live. So I wanted this to start from scratch. So I scraped it all down. I puttied and I caulked. And I have wiped it down twice to get all that. Oh, I sanded it. And then I've wiped it down twice to get all of the dust and everything off, and I'm ready to prime now. Then the ceiling, we're still, that's got to be scraped, but I have called my painters to come back, the ones who painted the outside, and they textured and painted my other ceilings. I just can't do work overhead. I'm not physically able to do it. And so they're going to come back and scrape this, and we're not going to scrape it all the way down like I did the wall, because it's overhead and it's going to be impossible. And but we found a new product. Let me find that. That is made by Zinsser, and it's called, if you can see that, Peel Stop. and it's not a primer, it's like a sealer, and you scrape all the loose stuff off and wipe it down, and then you put that on it, the peel stop on it, and it seals it, and so everything adheres to the wood and doesn't peel off, and then you paint over that. So I'm excited that we found this product and we're going to try it. Here's the living room. Now remember, I took sheetrock and all of the wood that was behind the sheetrock off of the walls, sanded the wrong side of the wood because it had all those tacks in it. Remember back in the day when they put up wallpaper, they put a cheesecloth first and tacked it on the walls, on the wood, and then they put the wallpaper over that. So too many tacks to take out and sand. So sanded the wrong side of the wood, the non-milled side of the wood, and put it back up. My daughter and son-in-law installed this wall, and then that's sheetrock. That's the firewall. We had to do 2 layers of 5/8 inch sheetrock with wool insulation, and then I reinstalled the wood back on this wall, and then that sheetrock, that's the back of the closets in the studio. And then of course I had to caulk all of that and putty all of that. That took forever. It felt like forever. But it's done and it's painted. Also the marquee, I won't use any other kind of paint. The Behr marquee is fabulous. I primed it first and then painted it. It's usually a 1 coat on sheetrock. It's 1 coat on the wood. I use 2 coats. Also on the feature wall in the master bedroom, I used 2 coats. Just because I could see where it overlapped. So the second coat fixed that. And it just looks fabulous. I'm going to get a side view so you can see more about it. I still don't have overhead lighting, so it's kind of hard to see. And I got my switch plates on. These are really cool. It has an underplate that you screw on, and then the overplate that snaps on top of that. I had to get these. They're a little oversized because my holes for all my outlets and switches were a little large. So you get oversized things. Problem solved. We have air conditioning. Yay. That makes it so much easier to do work. And then here's the studio. This is where I installed the pine, the new pine. That's sheetrock. And then on these 3 walls is pine. Here's my husband taking a nap. And then I painted the closets, which are going to hold my sewing machine and the other one my serger. I painted them Key Largo, which is the color of my doors, my outside doors. So, and have the switch plates. And I got the oversized outlet plates. So that's all done. So everything's painted except for the beadboard. Once I get the kitchen, the beadboard, wall and ceiling done, and the beadboard in the bathroom done, then we will put up the walls in the shower, and instead of the cement board, there's a product called Dens Shield, D-E-N-S Shield, and it's a lighter weight than sheetrock even, that you use instead of the cement board. It works, you know, you can tile over it and everything just like the cement board. But it's lighter weight, which I'm going to have to use because that heavy stuff I just won't be able to cope with it. And I get that in, and then we'll get the floors done. I'm going to have vinyl in the back part of the house, the kitchen, hallways, master bedroom, bathroom will be vinyl that looks like hardwood. And I guess that's all I have to show you right now. It's coming along. It's slow because it's just me mostly. And but it's coming along. And once we get the vinyl floors in, then we can really start going to town and get kitchen cabinets and bathroom showers, and it'll start going faster. So that's all I have for now. I'll keep you posted.